Welcome back to our F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. This is part number 5, and today, this is the Dutch Grand Prix. This is gonna be such a cool race. I've never done a race around here before, so I don't really know what to expect. However, before we do get into that, there are a bunch of things for us to go and do. For example, as per always, we've got to fill up our activity timeline. We've got 8 days to fill up and a bunch of different things to choose from. The vehicle PR filming, super important to get our team acclaim up. Our level for our team is super important. It's one of the ways we get more sponsors, so that is super important. It also gives us some more money, which is always a good thing. And I think I'm also going to focus on some marketing, which again gives us even more acclaim. And then after that, toss on some weight training, make Mick Schumacher even faster, fill up the calendar super nicely. I think that's really good. With the activity timeline filled up beautifully, we head over to our facilities. We've got 2.2 million bucks to spend, and I think we finally want to start work on our powertrain and go with this thing. We've had a bunch of our upgrades still failing, so I think reducing that chance at failure is a good thing. 2 million bucks I think is gonna be well spent. I will cross fingers and hope. With the facilities stuff done, we move over to the R&D. I told you there was a bunch of stuff to do today. We've got to go and work on our upgrade that failed. Like I said, it's just unfortunate that we're having all of these upgrades fail, but there we go. We will get that going. And eventually, when we get some more R&D points, we will go with some more engine power as well. And then last but not least, before we get into anything, we have to sign our third sponsor. And I will be honest, I've already come in here and taken a look at a bunch of these, and I think the best one for us is gonna be these guys, PSD. Yes, we are getting sponsored by Photoshop. All you gotta do, answer 4 interview questions during a race weekend and you get your gold bonus done. It's super easy, so I think we'll go with that. It's only 56 days the duration, so we can get a new sponsor very soon if things don't pan out with those guys. And with all of that stuff done, advance the calendar, vehicle PR filming is done, our level goes up, and now we arrive with Mr. Will Buxton for another interview. Disclaimer, I don't actually know how these sorts of questions impact your team, so we're gonna try to figure it out.
Your second driver seems to be getting much more comfortable with their car. Have you been focusing on their development?
They've really been putting in the hours in the simulator. Yes, there we go. Mick gets a little boost. Will your team be going for the Constructors' Championship this season? Bruh, we've got the 3rd slowest car. We're still developing, but we're hoping for plenty of points, bud.
Let's talk about your new second driver. How are they settling in?
Yo, is this whole interview about Mick? We had the car, but now we have a driver who can really push it. Mick, let's boost your How does that not give him a boost? That was a waste of time, bud. All right, well, I guess with that time waster out of the way, we will advance some time. Look at the bank. 841k, that is insane. The weekly money coming in from the sponsors is game-changing. Seriously, we need to spend as much time for our acclaim as possible. With all of that stuff out of the way, it is finally time. Let's head over to the Netherlands. I'm gonna go do all of the practice programs, and I will rejoin with you guys in qualifying. So welcome to the Netherlands for qualifying, and real quick, before we jump out on the circuit, check out the weather for tomorrow. It is gonna be a full wet Grand Prix. Oh, it's gonna be a tough one, boys. Anyways, yes, welcome to Zandvoort, I believe is how you pronounce it. Like I said, I've never done a race here before, so I'm kind of nervous, I must say, before jumping into this Grand Prix for the very first time today. I don't really know what to expect today. I mean, the only sort of nice thing is that the idea of like a race strategy kind of goes out the window since it's going to be raining the entire time, which is honestly kind of nice for our first time out here. I'm just going to have to focus on a lot of these corners because if you've never seen this track before, it is such a fast one with so many elevation changes, so many quick corners. And as it's my first time driving around here, I still kind of need to learn the circuit. Coming up to the final corner, the crazy banked corner. I have no idea what that's gonna be like in the rain, but anyways, to the line. We out-qualify our teammate for the moment. Hopefully that'll stick, but I think we'll come out and do another lap anyway. Actually, we've got a couple more attempts at good laps, so I'm gonna chuck on some more softs and I might as well go for another lap or two. I'm actually gonna go and do 2 laps with no talking, so let's see what we can do around this Dutch GP circuit. Hopefully we can go very green. Let's see what we've got. This one's gonna be far from the best lap I'm able to do. I actually went off the circuit almost, but we do go a second green nearly. Up to P13. Yo, maybe the NCP boys aren't so slow anymore. Like I said though, I'm gonna go and do one more with no talking. We've got one more sets of softs available, so we might as well use them. Let's see what we got on this one. Another problem. Are we for real? The exact same thing that happened in Vietnam happened again. I don't know what time I need to be leaving the pit lane on these new circuits. I started to go out when everybody else was going out, and I still just get screwed over. So we banged in 2 laps. I think there it said we're starting in P6. Charles Leclerc all the way in P1. Nicely done. Yeah, we're starting in P16, so that's still pretty good. Mixed down in P20. We definitely need to work on him a little bit more, but that's not too bad. So welcome to a very wet Netherlands for the Zandvoort GP. Oh, this is gonna be a fun one today. I'm really hoping the AI isn't too OP in the rain today. We'll see what happens though. Charles Leclerc is gonna be leading the pack away with Lewis Hamilton following him up, and the Red Bulls finally having a good qualifying result. That looks good from those boys. The McLaren's actually struggling a little bit. 9 and P11 for those guys. Alpha way up there. Whoa, we move up to P15. That means somebody, Lance Stroll with the 10 place penalty. And then the Williams round off the grid. Okay, so let's take a look. Race strategy for today, only a 1 stop. It's gonna be raining the entire time. So we come in on lap 18 for some new intermediate tires. We'll obviously have to monitor the rain situation and see how it goes, but I'm gonna underfuel the car quite a bit because when it's raining I like to run lean revs so we save fuel and stuff. We'll see how it all goes though. There'll probably be a couple safety cars as well. Without further ado though, lean revs, clutches in, rev it up, and away we go for the Netherlands GP. Oh, we get a very good start up the outside of Kvyat. We are really good in the rain. Up into P9/P10 as we go sideways, nearly smash into the side of Danny Rick. But there we go, from P15 to P10 on the first corner. What a start. All right, well, let's go. Let's see if we can keep this going. The problem with this circuit, it is so incredibly narrow. It's very difficult to overtake on. I honestly don't know where the overtaking points are on the circuit. It's not like I can see them because of all the rain out here, so I'm just gonna sort of kind of need to hope. But Danny Rick though seems to be going very slowly. It's like I've got the grip today. Oh, and I don't have the grip today. I really don't have the grip today. I can barely see a thing out here though. Treacherous conditions. Anyways, stay off the curbs, throttle control as much as possible, and we're gonna run this in lean revs. Don't get too much wheel spin as we wait for a dry line to start to form. I'm interested though. I wonder how many pit stops these other guys are gonna be doing. I would imagine everybody's gonna be on a 1 stop, but we may see some people who have some tire wear issues making 2. If anybody in front of me goes for a 2 pit stop strategy though, that's basically gonna be free points for me. We've got to make these tires last though. We got to get to lap 18 on them. I'm closing into Danny Rick though, 0.8 seconds behind. I think we can definitely have him if I get a couple of good corners chained up. Use some battery. Use some battery. Lewis goes purple as I'm drifting it around the big banked corner. There we go, a 125 dead. Update, it's now lap 8 in the Grand Prix and literally nothing's changed. I cannot catch up to Danny Rick. Every time I catch up, he seems to turn his car back up and just pull away from me. It's so frustrating. One of us are gonna make a mistake at one point, and then something will happen. The only good news is that we've actually pulled away from Giovinazzi behind by so much. He's 7 seconds behind now. It's insane, but you can see what I mean with Danny Rick. It's kind of crazy. Can I please get past this man? I've been stuck behind him for 15 laps. This has just been an ad for Renault the entire time. Come on! Well, it's officially lap number 18 now, so we are going into the pits, as is Danny Rick. Let's see what... Oh, did it without getting a penalty that time. All right, so Danny Rick is jumping in. One of the tracing points is jumping in. Yo, Danny Rick's taking a long time for his... Come on. Come on. Come on. 3.1 second. Boys, that's not good enough. There is no way that is good enough. Where's our 1.9 second stops from the other day? That sucks. I mean, we're closing in on Danny Rick. But come on. Anyways, we are gonna wait for the perfect opportunity to pounce on Mr. Danny Rick, and we will go for one. We are closed right in. We are on brand new tires, and I can push as hard as I want. Kinda. Oh, boys, that is what I like to see on the back of Danny Rick. Can we make something happen? We've got ERS. We've got rich revs. We've got everything. Closing. Closing. Do I go for one? Do I go for one? Look up the inside. We touch him. Lewis Hamilton-esque. We're not gonna make it past then. We're gonna need to go for another one. There's something about this car in the rain, man. It works. Here we go. We're gonna get another chance at it. We've got to make this one stick. Turn the battery up. Close in to the rear of this man. Why is Jeff telling me to come in? You absolute spoon. I have no battery. Go, go, go. Send it up the inside on Danny Rick. Wheel to wheel. Round the first corner. We've got it. We've got it. Turn the battery off. Oh, P9. P9, boys. 7 seconds up to Sergio Perez now. I don't think we're going to be able to close that in. I mean, Danny Rick was holding us up a little bit, but I'm going to go for it. I'm going to chuck the car in rich revs, and I'm just going to drive for the moment. So we're coming up to lap 25 in this Grand Prix now. And I cannot close into Sergio Perez. The man is actually pulling away from me. I have no idea what this man's car is up. Well, it's a Mercedes, so never mind that. Anyways, we are pulling away from Danny Rick, though. We are nearly 2 seconds in front of that man, which is fantastic news. Nicholas Latifi.
The safety car has been deployed. Watch your delta.
No.
Keep it positive as we catch the
no. Nicholas Latifi, no. No, I have found a Nicholas Latifi who has decided he's done. Apparently, Nicholas Latifi didn't like that board. Oh, man. Well, now we have a safety car. Oh, there he is. He was literally right in front of us. Hello, bud. We were going to lap him. Anyways, shout out to the safety car for coming out here and ruining my race today. Yo, question. Do I go into the pits for more intermediate tires? Or do I hold it out for track position? Oh, that's a tough call to make. Very tough call. I think I'm gonna stay out. It's the safe play right now. Yeah, Danny Rick staying out. I'm gonna stay out. Safe play. Could have tried to play that one a little bit risky and maybe go for like a couple of overtakes right at the end of this Grand Prix when this safety car ends. But honestly, I don't think that's worth it. Ah, hello, boys. Good to see you again. It's been a little while. Welcome back to the points position. Hello, Sergio Perez, Carlos Sainz and company. Safety car is going in this lap. I'm trying to just get a little bit more heat in the front tires. They are not wanting to... Where's my... I need DAS, man. Anyways, this should be a very, very interesting restart. We are right behind Checo. We've got rich revs. We've got our battery turned up, and we are about to go racing. There we go. Let's get past Sergio. There's somebody going very, very slowly. It's Lance Stroll in P22. He's being lapped by the field right now. I gave a hat. Carlos Sainz, Magnussen.
Danger point with the wear on the MG.
What is happened? What just happened in the... Hold on here. What just happened? Check out the Pink Panther up in the front. That's Lance Stroll, who's being lapped right now. He's in P21. So I see him at the last second come flying up the inside. Lance is like, oh no, I'm in the middle of a race now. This is Perez, who I've now overtaken. I go flying up the inside, and then Lance Stroll comes and crashes into me. I'm going, oh no, oh no, oh no. I'm trying to close that gap. I have no idea that Carlos Sainz is there anymore. I leave room for one car, and then I go off, and then Lance Stroll just basically crashes into Sainz. Absolute chaos in the Netherlands on basically the final lap of this Grand Prix. Why were those guys so close to the front of the queue on the restart? Like, we just smashed into all of them. Anyways, unfortunately, there's nothing we can do about that. You guys will have to let me know in the comments below what you think about that one. But we're up to P7 now. We've got Checo behind us, who obviously we want to run away from. There are 2 laps. Oh, I can feel these tires going out. We go green again. Another PB. I mean, the rain stopped out here, but I'm basically driving on the wrong tire compound now. It's kind of insane how slippery it is. Jeez. And Checo, 0.3 seconds. Oh, I've been running my battery that entire time. Checo is right behind. This man must have turned his car up. Scenario 7 for everybody. Lewis is your race winner. I'm out of battery. We've just got to rely on the rich revs. Break the slipstream. Get it to the line. Yeah. Oh, man. What a race. From the best start we've ever had to the most chaotic another driver of the day. Are you for real? I mean, I had a crazy start, but I just kind of capitalized on the AI not knowing how to drive on a safety car restart for the other overtake. So Lewis gets P1, Charles Leclerc P2, and finally the Red Bulls wake up and get the P3. Nicely done, boys. Good to see you out there, Lewis, popping the bottle. I think the biggest question of them all, where's my teammate? P15? Hey, that's not too bad. He started P19, was still able to move up through the pack, so great stuff there. I just got lucky. I had the craziest start we've ever had in a Grand Prix race and then capitalized at the end there on that restart. So anyways, in terms of the driver's standings, we go up to P11. We've got 13 points now. That's not too bad. Constructors Championship wise, NCP still holding P8, and Mercedes finally taking down Ferrari by only 4 points. 4 points is the difference, so anything can happen still, but GG, boys. Yo, look at that Team XP. That's insane. GG there, boys. What a crazy race, though. Anyways, we've got a few days until the next Grand Prix, so we've got some stuff to handle there. Our facilities are looking fantastic, and next episode, we're gonna start up by doing even more customization to our car. Until then, though, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, subscribe for more, and I will see you guys soon with some more F1 2020 My Team Career Mode. See you guys then. Bye!